Hey, 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 hey,
Mhm.
hey. Okay. What's going on, y'all? This is your girl, Big Ski is Faith. I'm here with the homie Wendy. We are back for another week of television, news, drama, whatever you want to call it. Real quick, I didn't make a slide out of this. I just really thought about it actually. Um, Word on the curb is Wendy Williams' show is set to be canceled
In
uh,
June.
in June with Sherry Shepard officially taking over the show, not as a permanent guest host, but as a host of her own show called The Sherry Shepard Show. Now, this has been reported by Love B. Scott. Typically, when Love B. Scott reports it, it is Bible. I have yet to get a report from Love B. Scott and it not be the truth. I don't know who she got on Wendy's staff that is reporting back to her, because I know every time she reports on the Real Housewives of the Atlanta, uh, those stories end up being true.com or at least close to truth. As close
Hmm.
to truth as we gonna get. So this is alleged. I do want to put that out there. It's alleged. It's alleged that Wendy is
Hmm.
um not coming back. And after this is it.
Yeah,
After this.
I think Wendy needs to go ahead and just let it go. I
Um,
think I think karma has really got her. You know,
do you think it's karma?
I think it's karma.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. But I wish her well. I know they Wells Fargo did allow for her to get her money back and all that good stuff. So we're gonna pray on that. Tonight we don't have a main show to discuss or to break down. Next week we are going to talk about women of the movement. I feel like everybody should have seen that by now. But this week we got some television news stories, some shows coming up, premiering, that sort of thing. So we're gonna delve into that. But first, we got a few shows that we do want to talk about. I think everything should be back up and running. Like with This Is Us and a couple of other shows that's taken like a couple of weeks off. I know we had the
Did,
Olympics on NBC because I
did
went
you
to go
did
try to
you
watch
watch any of it?
the Olympics.
Yeah, I
No, we're
didn't.
gonna talk about that though, because I'm really upset at the fact that they let
The
that,
Russian girl, but
yeah,
wouldn't
that
let
was right
Shakira.
with Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I didn't like that at all. I was quite upset at the fact that they let her still compete in the competition, but I did not watch the Olympics. I love the Winter Olympics. I like the Olympics in general, and I tend to watch them. I just did not have in me at all. But on this week's episode of The Size Up, I'll have all the medals and all that good stuff. We'll talk about that. So make sure y'all come back here on Sunday and hang out with us. Hallelujah. Okay, here we go. Paul, you ready, boo? Because you had us up and then there we go. Next slide, please. All
Sorry,
right.
I had to eat me something.
Ay, ay,
Girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I was feeling everything Jazz was feeling.
yes. So let's talk about this week's episode of Garnish. We're like a couple of weeks out, and really nothing really significant has taken place. Um, this week's episode, though, I think was really really important and really really good. Of course, it's a senior year, so everybody's going through a whole bunch of changes. And right now, they still have Hallie, which is the half of the duo of Chloe and Hallie, off the show. At the time when they were recording this, she was recording The Little Mermaid, the live version of The Little Mermaid in England. So she had to take a hiatus from Grownish to go. So
Hmm.
they have it set up as if she is competing in the Olympics. And Chloe didn't make it. Of course, she was depressed after that took place and happened. Not only that, she and Doug broke up. Not only that, her
She and
sister
the other
left.
boy.
Well, hold on.
And then the
Her
other.
sister
Oh yeah.
left. Right, her sister left her. And then not only that, but then she started dating a guy. She couldn't really accept his style of dress because he is not. Is he bisexual? What is he?
I don't know. I think he's probably
I couldn't
non-binary or
remember,
something
or he
like
may
that.
be non-binary. Whatever the situation, I feel like this is crooked guy, and I'm turning it. Okay, there we go. Whatever the situation is, he likes to wear dresses. Okay, he invited her out to a track banquet. They were supposed to go together, and she was like, I feel like you just need to wear some pants because it's a banquet. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna wear this dress because that's what I feel comfortable doing. And they ended up breaking up. So that was a total blow to her at that point. So we opened up the episode with her sitting in front of the TV, just watching the TV, or rather, the TV is probably more so watching her. She's eating, you see all this junk food and everything, and she has not moved from that spot in a few days. Um, they are concerned. So the girls in Vivek, because they all stay together, rally around her and say, "Hey, listen, honey, where's your therapist? Have you not seen her? If you have not seen her, we need you to go see her as in now." She gets up and goes to the therapist. She talks kind of about how she's in a really, really bad funk. Um, and the therapist says to her that she feels like she should take medication. She is not okay with that. Let's talk about the fact that, number one, in the black community, black people, even in the year of our Lord 2022, we still look down on mental health issues, and we still look down on therapy, or sitting down and talking to a therapist. Additionally, sometimes we do need the extra help with medication. So it makes you feel like you're weak, or it puts you in the mind frame of being a weak person because you have to take the medication in order to get you to a point to where you can do what you need to do.
I
Um,
don't think that's the case. I know for me, I take enough medication. And I don't need all these side effects and all these kind of stuff messing with my body.
and that's for you. But I'm it's some people, they do need like, real talk. I'm not saying, like, you see people on there, and, oh girl, I gotta take a Valium. You know what I'm saying? Not like that, not in a casual way. But there are some people that their depression is so bad to where they have to get on medication. There are some people who have real mental disorders that they have to take medication. And it's a lot of folk, if they took the medication, guess what? A lot of crazy stuff that happens would not happen. I am not. I hate medicine. Let me start. This is a person who despises medication. Okay, I have to be down real bad to take allergy medicine. That's how I am not for medication. Okay. However, there are some people who need the drugs. I get it. For you, that might not be a choice for you. But here's the thing: we gotta stop acting like that is not an option for us, because some folk need it. That girl was gonna still be sitting on that couch looking crazy until she got to a point to where she could get up. Some people need that. I'm just saying. And you don't know what particular situation is going to take somebody. Oh, that she had a series of unfortunate events happen back to back to back to back to back. And the person that she could lean on the most is halfway across the world. I thought that it was nice that Doug, although he ghosted old girl, who, let me say this, let me put this out here right now. I think him and Jazz are gonna get back together, and let me tell you why I think that. First of all, he left the girls' event to go see about Jazz because Star Sky, I'm sorry, Sky text him and said, "Hey dog, I need you to go check on my sister. I can't be there. Go on, holler holler at her real quick for me. He took the time from her event to go and check on her, and I thought that that was amazing that he did that. But then when old girl, they had a conversation about their situationship, because that's what they got right now. They just kind of knocking the boots. They don't have like a serious situation going on. They're not in a relationship. They're just keeping it casual and keeping it cute. Well,
She
when
said she
she
wanted more.
right, she mentioned wanting more, and he was like, "Nah, I think we're gonna keep it like this, because I think he sees that there's some type of spark between him and Jazz, and I wouldn't be mad if they got back together. That's just me personally, because I liked them. I thought they were cute together. I didn't like what transpired between them, but I mean, breakups are messy. Um, Zoe went since Anna over to what's that boy's name? I keep forgetting.
Aaron's.
Aaron. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. To Aaron's house, to uh pick up her stuff. He had been trying to get in touch with her. She's been ignoring him. She didn't want to go do it because she felt like it was gonna be too painful. She's waiting on Anna to bring her stuff back, and Anna's hanging out. She's
But
not
she kind of told Anna to be snooping around and
right.
seeing
She
what's going
told
on.
her to go make sure ain't no another chick been over there. Just be a little nosy for me, okay? Um, Levesque, however, who has had a little bit of some Anna, was like, they over there doing it. They get it on. We got to get over there right now. Da 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 da. So he's acting a whole fool. They get over to the house. Of course, Anna and Aaron aren't doing anything because Anna is not on Aaron, and Anna actually really likes Vivette. It's just this is funny to me.
Yeah.
But she talked about how she thought she had a plan for her life. She thought she knew what she wanted to do post graduation, as far as being an attorney. But now some things have changed for her, and of course she's more conservative. She's one of the more conservative friends out of the group. So because she is more conservative, typically in the Latino community they tend to be surprisingly conservative when it comes to certain things.
Mhm.
And with her, being with her Catholic upbringing, um, that that's typically what she leans into. But the situation that happened last week, where she got sideswiped by a teenager who was illegal, and the way
Mhm.
they were talking about it, she lied to the police so that he wouldn't get deported. So though, just kind of some of those things that she was talking to Aaron about. um Zoe, like I said, and Vivek ended up showing up to the house so she could pick up her things. And she kind of deduced, based on his reasoning for breaking up with her, that things were happening in their lives that I guess they felt like wouldn't have happened if they had still been together. It hurt. Zoe's feelings were totally completely hurt, and we're gonna see how this unravels, because I think it's gonna
I
be
think they're going to get back together.
I think it's gonna be a problem. Let me tell you why I think it's gonna be a problem. She is working closely with Luca, and I think Luca gonna be trying to get that old thing back. I don't know if she gonna fall for it, but I feel like Luca gonna be trying to get that old thing back, and that's how Aaron is going to notice. And Aaron is gonna be trying to get his old thing back. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. But it's really, really good.
Mhm.
I haven't heard anything. I know Blackish is ending their 8th season. I heard that they were gonna come up with another show called Oldish for my girl
The-
Jennifer and
And and
and Lawrence Fishburne. However, haven't heard anything about that. I do know that she does have a new show coming out on Showtime real soon. So I have to check that out and see and report back to you guys. Um, Make sure you guys check out Grownish on Freeform Thursday nights at 7 o'clock. All right,
okay.
next slide, Paul. All right, so the Wonder Years, Valentine's Day dance. This happened on February 2nd. They haven't had a new episode since. They did the Valentine's Day dance. Super cute. Dean wanted to go with his crush. to the Valentine's Day dance. And of course, her mom and dad are super strict. They ain't letting no girl go nowhere. You can't do it. So he came up with this idea, this harebrained idea to to join the dance committee with one of his little friends who's just like, I think he's gonna be an event planner when he grows up, because he was too excited about this dance. Under the Sea seems to be a theme that everybody has had at a dance at one point in time in their lives. I don't know who. I don't remember having Under the Sea as my dance theme in any of the dances that I attended, but that seems to be the going running thing. Um, so uh she also his crush. What's that baby's name? What's her name? You. Oh, I'm sorry. I. You know what, y'all? We have to touch and agree each and every time, but we're gonna keep touching and agreeing, cause Lord knows to touch and agree, to agree and touch. Jesus. Um. Hold on. Let me get my characters. She's not gonna like that. Let me get my characters together. Hold on, cause I know the baby's name. Okay. I gotta get my characters together. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So Dean, hold on. Kisa. Kisa is Kim, who is Dean's oldest sister. Is they're a part of the big sister, little sister program, and of course, her parents encouraged her to join the program for college application purposes, because of course, you got to look good on the college apps. So she didn't want to do it, but she had fun with Kisa. Kisa ended up being her little sister. They did the makeup and the clothes. She let her use some of her clothes out of the closet. It's really, really cute. Some boys started noticing her, an eighth grader to be the exact. And the eighth grader comes up to Dean and say, "Hey, homie, let me holler at you for a minute." He talks to Dean and asks Dean about Kisa. And he said, "Well, her mom and dad won't let her, date guys right now." So he said, okay. Not understanding that this boy is a player from the Himalayas. He done been here before. He is an eighth grader, okay? An eighth grader at the middle school, so they know the game. Brother man knocks on the door when they're having a committee meeting or they're putting the dance together. Knocks on Kisa's door, asks her mom and dad if he can take Kisa to the dance. And lo and behold, Kisa is at the dance with the eighth grader. Paul Dean. Dean ended up taking tickets at the door. His ex-girlfriend even had a date. It was embarrassing, Paul baby. And go ahead.
But that her date act like he looked like he was having a miserable time.
Oh, he probably was, because that girl is. I thought the girl was cute and sweet. She is a mess. Dean was looking off to the side, sweeping and cleaning up while he watched Kisa dance with the eighth grader. I didn't like it.
And she kind of looked at him too, so I thinking that she kind of like him too.
Who, the eighth grader or Dean?
No, Kisa like Dean.
I think
Cause
Kisa likes Dean too. However, when you have friends like that, I had a guy, best friend in high school. Um, I don't. It's a tricky thing with those things. And yeah, they're a little young to be thinking about the tricky things right now. But it's really, really tricky because you don't want your friendship to be affected. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my friend, if we break up or something happens, we ain't gonna be friends no more. Like, you think about that. All of those things kind of go in the back of your head. So, um, he was looking off to the side. We gonna listen. We're gonna touch and agree, and I hope Dean and Kisa end up together by the end of the season, or maybe next season, or 2-3 seasons from now. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Make sure y'all check out the Wonder Years on ABC Wednesday nights at 7:30 Central. Let's also talk about they won't be back until March the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why they're taking a hiatus, but they are. So they'll be back on March the 2nd with brand new shows. Um, so make sure y'all check that out. Paul, we can go to the next slide, dear. Okay, let me tell y'all something. When I say I be wanting to drink, as soon as I get through watching this, I want me a brown paper bag with a brown bottle of liquor because this is where this show takes me. Okay. First of all, let me just say if Zendaya don't get that no type of awards during award season for the performance that she has put on this season, I'ma know something up. Okay. Ain't nobody did don't nobody play no crackhead like she do. I'm gonna say it. And when she was going through the shakes and stuff, I don't know who she done looked at, who she done studied. That girl, she played that role. Okay, let me stop. Zendaya needs and when I say she needs all of the awards, I wish she could get an Oscar, but I know this is only a TV show. Um so here we go. Um so Lexi puts on this play that's based on their lives. So she's basically spilling everybody's tea in this play. Things that she probably thinks that she knows or maybe not know. I don't know, but she knows a lot, and a lot of people kind of underestimate Lexi because Lexi's like quieter. You know, she kind of is in the crowd. She doesn't stand out. Nobody seems to be super interested in her. You know, everybody else has their little boyfriend or their little thing or their little whatever, but Lexi just kind of feels like lost in the applesauce. And I did not know that Cassie was the older sister. I thought Cassie was the little sister. Cassie
Mm-mm.
is the older sister. So I did not know that. Okay, so
So that means Cassie is older than Rue because I thought Rue and the other girl used to be best friends.
Rue and Lexi were best friends, yes. So but they kind of they're like maybe 18 months apart. So you know, Maddie just turned 18. Maddie and this child right here, I can't remember her name. They're like best friends. Or were best friends till she slept with her man. Uh
Cassie.
Cassie. Cassie and Maddie. So Maddie just turned 18. Cassie's probably about to turn 18 real soon. So that means Rue and Lexi are it's time for them to be 18 really, really soon. Um so Lexi puts on this play. She highlights Rue's dad's death. And when she first saw Rue do drugs, um, she kind of highlighted when Rue kind of they went to um, go get drugs from Fez, which was the drug dealer. And so I didn't know she knew Fez or had met Fez prior to the New Year's Eve party. I did not know that at all. It showed Kat in her situation. It showed Nate. Nate got mad. Oh my God, they got mad. Their mom got a kick out of it because, of course, one of the boys put on a wig and was doing the mama's, doing the mom. So she had a really good time with the play. Lexi highlighted kind of their broken relationship with their dad. Um, it was a lot that she kind of put out there. But let's talk about the highlights. So Fez was supposed to be at the show. He had told Lexa he was coming. He getting ready, baby. Like he going on a date. This is really, really big. He had the girl, the heroin chick, ironing his shirt. He tie, no tie. He got a jacket. He's suited and booted. They in the middle of the play. Bruh man ain't made it yet. Lexi nervous because she want him to be there. She done set some tickets up there for him, whatever. Meanwhile, things are going down at the house, unbeknownst to him. Okay, Fezco does not know what's going on at all. But my homeboy Ashtray, he on it. Ashtray know what's up. Ashtray thinks something going on because the heroin chick and her boyfriend, the boyfriend had already said on last episode that he kind of snitched on Fezco and like they gonna come get him. I'm cooperating with the police, whatever, whatever, whatever. And so the guys just hanging around the house. Fezco doesn't know what's going on. Gotta see how this unfolds. But Ashtray knows something up. I'm waiting on Ashtray to pop off. He ain't popped off yet. Waiting on that. Um, Nate's they do this dance number in the play. about the football players. And of course, last season, I think Maddie ended up in the weight room, and she said, she was looking at the football players hanging around each other and horsing around like the guys do when they're in the locker room. Um, she had said that they look gay. Of course, Nate got mad, and Maddie at that point in time, when she said that, well, Lexi played that. The character that plays Maddie went off stage. I think she changed their names, but everybody knew who was who. And the football team did this like really, 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 really homosexual-esque dance. Okay. And that burned Nate up inside. Now keep in mind, Nate's keeping to himself his dad situation. Everybody doesn't know the business. Fesco knows, Rue knows, of course. Um, what's that baby's name? Jules
You.
knows,
Mm-hmm.
and Maddie knows because I'm sure Maddie has seen the tape. However, nobody else knows. Just a handful of people know. So Cassie is watching Nate, and this is, I think, the first time she's ever seen Nate, aside from when Nate has been with Maddie, actually fully go off. He's been nothing but kind. He's been very neglectful, but he's been nothing but really, really sweet, really, really caring, really, really kind to Cassie. And so she's seen him calm down. She's trying to she's seeing him rile up. She's trying to calm him down. He gets upset. He marches out of the theater, stadium, what's the word at the school? Because they ain't got neither one of them at their high school. What is it, auditorium? She runs behind him. He tells her, get her stuff out his house. Get your stuff out my house. And she was like, I didn't know she was gonna do this. I didn't know what this play was about. She's talking about everybody. Me, Maddie, everybody. He's like, nah, get your stuff out of my house. We done. We through. I don't know why you get mad over what somebody's sister does, but okay, that's fine. You do that. I think he need to be by himself because he crazy. So apparently we don't get 10 episodes of Euphoria. We only get 8 this season. So the season finale is this upcoming Sunday on HBO Max. Make sure you guys.
Maybe because they had the Jewel story and the Rue story.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all tune in. Apparently Cassie and Maddie are going to fight. And then of course it shows that Fezco and Ashtray are in trouble because of the crackhead couple. But make sure y'all check it out. Euphoria, phenomenal show. These kids have.
I got a question. I forgot what happened to Fesco's mama or grandmama.
The grandmama died. She got sick and died.
Okay.
That's if I remember correctly from the Fesco episode, she got sick and died. So it was just him and Ashtray at that point. And he took care of Ashtray, raised the whole 9. So yeah. All right. So that's all. We're moving on, Paul. We're moving on. All right. So this is not a drill. The original Law and Order. And let me tell you, Anthony Anderson said, listen, I need me a job. So let me go and sign on this dotted line. The original Law and Order comes back this week on the 24th on NBC. Make sure y'all definitely check it out. I'm excited because I'm a Law and Order fan. Like, I just am a fan of all of the shows. I was telling Wendy before I went to go to look for SVU and the other show that my boo is on.
Oh my gosh.
It's something crimes. Organized crime.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
criminal intent. I love criminal intent.
I love criminal intent. I hate that got cut out because let me tell you something. Victor, that's his government name.
That he's smart as I don't know
man
what.
Used to have me rolling. Do you understand me? I said, huh? They finna tell it. They finna tell him. He get in their face. Baby, the drama. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm super excited. I'm super excited for it. So the original line orders come back, and they just picking up where they left off. They didn't say this is a reboot. They said this is season 21. Uh, this is where we are. Yes, season 21. And they're super
I didn't know
amazing.
they had that many seasons.
I didn't realize it either.
You know what I'm gonna start doing?
What?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start watching all of them again.
You
Going
know what?
back.
Josh did that with SVU before. This was a couple of seasons ago. He was like, okay, Mom, and he'll come back. You remember the episode when da da da? I said, yes, I do. Yeah, you remember that? I was like, yeah, I do, because I watch it. Come on all the time. Uh, because it'll come on USA or whatever. So I can't wait. This is gonna be amazing. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. I can't wait. I just cannot. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's coming on Thursday nights. Now I don't know what they doing with SVU and my boo. I don't know what's gonna happen. Unless it's gonna be an all-night thing. It's gonna be Law and Order SVU, and Law and Order
Well, they
49.
should, because they got what? Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med.
Yup. It should. So I think they're gonna come on at 7. Maybe my girl, what's she, a captain? Maybe my girl is coming on with SVU at 8, and then my
You
homeboy, Stabler, will be on at 9.
hold on. I think we forgot it. Did we forget to talk about Married at First Sight in Salt Lake City?
I didn't. We'll pick up with them. I did not. Listen, I'm mad at them folk. I'm mad at them all. I need
Hold
to watch
on.
Salt Lake City.
Hold on. Also, you didn't watch Salt Lake City, the season finale.
I did not.
Girl,
I'll watch
Jenny
it.
is crazy. How you gonna call Mary some kind of names and then you throwing wine glasses at her? It was just crazy.
I'm sure.
But with Married at First Sight, when Chris and Alyssa was talking with Pastor Cal, Chris a Capricorn like me. He like, look, I'm over it.
That man
She
said
don't
my
want me
decision day is today. Now I did
today.
watch Married at First Sight. I'm mad at them, but I didn't watch Salt Lake City. I did not. We'll talk about it. We'll pick up, because I know that with the reunion is coming on next week, so we'll talk about it.
But I'm just tripping at how Pastor Cal's face was looking when Alyssa was talking. She said she was allergic to dogs, but she's a
You want dog rescue a helper? And see, now I'm getting mad all over again if I start cussing. I'm trying to do better in life. I don't.
She's
know.
like, you got a husky, so husky shares a lot. Has long hair. He said he has Penelope hair. Well, she has a lot of hair.
I'm not.
I'm allergic. I'm like, come on. Okay. See, you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't. They done made me mad. Lindsay made me mad too. I'm just mad at everybody.
Lindsay and Elijah Wan.
Yeah.
Now you just said on the wedding day, oh, we can do this together with the cooking thing. But then you expect for her to have a meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Come on, dude.
I don't know who did that to him. Okay. Let's keep it moving. I'm in good spirits, okay? Atlanta season 3 is premiering on the 24th of March. I know you didn't watch it. It's fine. Let me tell you something though. I was having a conversation with my sister, because they are running season 3 and season 4 concurrently. So season 4 will be the very last season of Atlanta. Let me tell you why. Every main character of this show is booked and busy. I was telling Timberly, I said, Donald Glover, they pushed it out so long because Donald is booked and busy. But when I think about it, so is Lakeith Stanfield, so is Brian Henry Tyree, and so is Zazie Beetz. Brian and Zazie are in the Marvel universe. Zazie is on Deadpool, which is set to start shooting again. Brian Henry Tyree is one of the Eternals. Like, they booked them busy. Lakeith Stanfield out here, him and Zazie were just on The Harder They Fall. And Donald Glover is Donald Glover. He is Childish Gambino. So listen, They booked and busy. The pandemic slowed they thing down, and then on top of that, Donald had some other work and some other movies that he committed to do. But all of them are booked and busy. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. I'm excited. Every last one of these folk, Zazzy, Brian, Donald, and Lakeith, they booked and busy. I can't be mad at that. So
Mm-hmm.
although I love this show, it's hilarious, it's funny to me, because it is what it is. I am super duper excited that these out of this show. I did not know who Brian or Zazzy was prior to the show. I knew who Lakeith Stanfield was. I knew who Donald Glover was, but I did not know these other two people. And they booked them busy. And
Mm-hmm.
I can't do nothing. I wish I had my show. I want everybody to win that's black. I wish I had it on tonight, because literally that's what this is. It's they winning, and I dig it. I love it. So this show comes on FX. They're gonna get 10 episodes for the third season. I think 10 episodes for the fourth season, which the fourth is probably gonna air later on this year. I think they went on and got it on out the way. It went on and shot the seasons because everybody's booked and busy, you know. And I'm not mad at that. I literally am not mad at this. So I'm super excited. I hate that what I hate is I hate that the show is ending, you know, with just the four seasons. Because you know you have other shows that go on and on and on and on and on for many seasons. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad that it's ending on a high note. They can come back to the table if anything different happens. I'm excited about it. So, congrats to Donald and the crew over there in Atlanta. I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. So, March the 24th, I'll make sure I'm in front of the television looking at the show. All right. All right, Paul. Moving right along. So I love All American that comes on the CW on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. Of course, I always watch it the next day. The continuation of All American actually started back up tonight. But after All American Homecoming, which stars one of the characters from the original All American, it's a spinoff. She's going to a HBCU in Atlanta, far away from home. I love it. She's a star tennis player. I love that. She's going on a tennis scholarship. Her aunt is a
Mm-hmm.
professor there at the school. I think she's gonna break up with Jordan, because this little boy right here who played baseball, he looks like a whole snack. And I think that's gonna happen. It might not happen this season, maybe next season. We'll see. Because Jordan is going to school in California. That's her boyfriend, by the way. But I'm super excited about this because we don't, you know, we have a different world that highlighted, you know, what HBCU life was like. And this is another show that's gonna kind of give us a HBCU experience. I'm excited about it, super excited about it, because I definitely want, definitely. Oh yeah, child, that reminds me of my dorm room when I moved in. God, I definitely want to see this, and I think more people should see the HBCU experience. That's just me. You know what Coach Prime is
Mm-hmm.
doing for Jackson State is amazing. I'm sure that Eddie George, once he gets his sinks his teeth into TSU, that's gonna bring a lot of buzz to TSU. I can't wait to see. A lot of former NFL players are wanting to give back, and go and coach. Okay, Prime can do it. Let me go down here to let me go coach at this school or that school. So I'm super excited to kind of see what happens. But this is gonna cause more people to kind of look at HBCUs in a different light. And so I'm super excited about that. So make sure y'all check out All American Homecoming. I am missing it, but hopefully I can see it tomorrow. If I'm still up in the middle of the night, I'm able to see it. But Simone is the character from All American who's dating Jordan, and she started off as a little messy thing over All American, but she became a part of the crew, a part of their family, and she's moved on to go to school. She got pregnant in high school, gave the baby up for adoption, and thought that her life was basically over because she had to get back into training and that sort of thing. And the schools that she wanted to go to, her mom and dad putting all this pressure because they are successful, and she ended up choosing an HBCU in opposed to choosing like a Princeton or upper echelon Ivy League school, because she still kept the grades up and still did what she was supposed to do. So I'm super excited that they're going to do this. So y'all make sure y'all check this out. This is on the CW. It's not on all the streaming apps, but you can watch it the next day on Hulu, and the CW app is free. So they will air the shows on the CW the next day. So make sure y'all check that out. All right, Paul, next slide. I'm super excited about this. I don't know about you. Martin is celebrating 30 years coming up. And guess what? They are doing a reunion special on BET Plus. Of course,
Mhm.
rest in peace to Tommy, who didn't have a job. Uh, rest in peace to Tommy.
To,
They
to
every
this
time
day, we don't know what Tommy did.
Tommy ain't had no job. Uh
Well, he had to have a job because it wasn't like he was a bum.
he wasn't a bomb, but what did Tommy do?
Hey, I guess
Okay.
it's for us to not
Mhm.
know.
Maybe they'll tell us what Tommy did on the reunion special. I'm super excited. Tisha Campbell, Carl Payne, Martin Lawrence, Tachina Arnold. The crew is back again. Sans our boy Tommy, um, aka Thomas McKell Ford. I'm super excited. I think, is that Nipsey? Is that Nipsey? Remember the place they used to go to all the time? The
I think
restaurant, the
so.
bar. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
don't
who
know.
is that sitting next to them? Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll see. So BET Plus has the entire all the seasons, the entire series of Martin on BET Plus. Of course, I always check it in the middle of the night. It might come on VH1 and then run all night long to the next day. So if I'm up doing something and I just want to laugh, I end up stopping. My child got introduced to Martin that way. My youngest,
Mhm.
he enjoys it. He is that's oh mom, let's watch Martin because he's cracking up. He loves it. But I'm super excited for this. They had talked about the reboot, but it doesn't make sense to do, of course, without Tommy being there. He was a pivotal character in the show. You can't have Martin without Tommy. You just can't do that. And you can't bring nobody in to be Tommy because Thomas McKell Ford was one of a kind. So
Mhm.
they decided to do a reunion special instead of doing a reboot, which I'm super excited about. And so I'm glad to see Martin and Gina have 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 reconciled, if you will. I let me say this. She did a what is it? A sexual harassment um suit against
Mhm.
Martin, and the last season.
I mean, not the. I mean, I think the last few episodes of the season. I don't think it was the whole season.
Okay, well they didn't film together at all. I feel like that was Dwayne Martin and not Tisha Campbell Martin. That's just my
Mhm.
thought process behind it. I do not believe that was her, and I feel like, let me put it that way, that if that situation, that's Brumman, no Brumman, that's Brumman. Okay, I'm sorry, I thought it was Nipsey. Okay, that's not
Hold on, they
Brumman.
don't look like bruh
That
man.
ain't
Yeah,
Brumman.
they can't be bruh man.
That ain't Brumman.
They don't look like bruh man.
That's Nipsey.
But go ahead.
Um, So I feel like I think the show would have continued on had that situation not been a thing, because it was super funny. It was the same old Martin. They were growing, they were getting older, but Martin was still Martin. Cole was still Cole. Tommy was still Tommy. Gina was still Gina. Pam was still Pam. It still worked for me. Um, and that Fox Thursday night lineup, you had Martin, and then Living Single came on. Um, and a lot of people accused what's now known as the CW. They accused um Fox of doing the same thing, having some black shows. I remember New York Undercover was also on Fox around that time. So I think on that Thursday night it might have been like Martin, Living Single, and then New York Undercover. It was a thing. So eventually shows like that got canceled and pushed off of Fox. I remember in Living Color back in the day, it got pushed out on off of Fox. Things like that. So
Man, in Living Color was the show. I'm
and they
sorry.
and they said they were
And
gonna
you
do
know
a
what?
reboot of it.
And my thing was after, I don't know how the Wayans got booted out of the show, but after that, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it would have continued on, and I love Martin. Despite his past situations he had, because he had some mental health breakdowns as well. Um, but in spite of that, I think the show could have continued to go on. Martin, of course, has had a movie career and still doing his stand-up comedy after Martin, which was awesome. He started off doing a movie career. Little known fact, if you guys have ever seen the Salt and Pepper movie, and I think we reviewed the Salt and Pepper movie. I don't know if we did it here or on the Size Up, but
Mhm.
Martin, Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play, they all came up like together. You know, they started off. They all worked in this call center, if I'm not mistaken, in New York. And they everybody who was in that little group, they did something. They either rapped, they told jokes, they acted, they sang, whatever it was. They were all in a crew together in New York. I didn't realize that until I saw the Salt and Pepper movie. I thought that was really, really cool. So that's why Martin was the DJ in the Kid and Play movie. I love it. I
Mhm.
dig it. So y'all make sure they just recorded this yesterday, reportedly. So it's gonna be out later on this year as we get a date. Because I was reading, looking for a release date. As we get a date put together, we will make sure we announce it. I'll try to remember once I find out, but it will be on BET Plus. And if you want to just watch all of the seasons of Martin and crack up, make sure you go on to why do we have Little Shop of Horrors on here? I know how they met. I was talking about Martin. um, but make sure you guys check it out on BET Plus if you want to get caught up. As a matter of fact, Tisha and Tachina actually met before then. They met on the show
Because they
called
was,
Rags to Riches, and they
and then also did Little Shop of Horrors too, as you can see.
That's right. This is Little Shop of Horrors, but they met before this because there was a show that came on TV called Rags to Riches. I remember it. Tachina Arnold and
Wasn't it about some models and stuff?
no Rags to Riches. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't about models. They sang in that show too, but that's how they met when they both auditioned for Rags to Riches. So that one when they first met each other. But I love them together. They've been besties ever since. I love their relationship. So it's cool. I like that they host the Soul Train Music Awards together. It was really, really cute. The opening of the show this past year. I got to see the opening recently. I didn't watch the Soul Train Music Awards though, but I did get to see their opening. So I can't wait to see this. Next slide, Paul. Wendy, do you have a show pick of the week? I know you haven't seen. Oh, my bad. Before we get to that, Bel Air. We're gonna review this show, but
I love it.
we were both pleasantly surprised. I was side eyeing, and listen, I'm gonna give us a chance once, twice, maybe three times to get it right. I ain't have to give you no chances. Y'all did
Mm-mm.
that. Bel Air is
And
really, really good.
it kind of amazes me how he kind of sound like Will Smith.
That boy studied Will. That man
He
right
surely
there
did.
studied Willard Smith the
But
third.
hold on. But how about how good looking the daddy, Uncle
Let me tell
Phil,
you something.
and
Jeffrey
Jeffrey?
can get it.
And Jeffrey. Jeffrey
Jeffrey
can
can
get it.
get it. Okay.
Look, we be fighting over Jeffrey. Hey, okay.
Jeffrey can get it.
And he wasn't the butler, he was the house
He
manager.
is the house manager slash security slash whatever. He can get
Because
it.
he took care of, did you see the fourth episode?
I've seen all 4 episodes
Okay,
of
because you
Bel
know he
Air.
took care of a certain person, don't you?
He got them taken care of. That baby said that man did. He said he what? Okay, we're gonna review Bel Air as a whole because there's already been 4 episodes released. So I want to finish the season and we're gonna go back and do a review of Bel Air. But let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't seen Bel Air yet, y'all need to check it out. This is really dope. I love the twist. Let me tell you something. The young man who came up with this idea took $25,000, got some equipment, and shot a trailer as a what if this was actually a drama instead of a comedy. Will Smith and a whole bunch of other people picked up on it, and Will and his production company got in on it, and here we are. And I'm enjoying every bit of it. So I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So make sure y'all check out Bel Air on the Peacock app. Now, if you have the free version, I think now everybody can watch like the first, they do an episode a week. But if you have the premium version that I share with my fellow comrade here, the first 4 episodes are out, they're out for you to view now. So make sure y'all check it out. It's really dope. I'm proud of this brother. That boy had a dream. I don't know how he got that 25K, but boyfriend had a dream and Will picked up on it and made it a reality. So hey, y'all might be tired of the Smiths, but I ain't tired of Will Smith. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this. I like how they had Ashley portrayed.
Hillary as well.
No, not Ashley. I'm talking about Hillary.
Hillary.
Yeah.
I like how they got.
I'm like, I want to kick Carlton's butt.
That man is a good actor. They say he's 30 years old too. I hate him.
That little man, he's short.
I hate him. Okay. Let me tell you something. That boy doing a good job because I hate him. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's almost as bad as Tyreek on Power. I don't know if y'all ever seen the video where the guy who plays Tyreek on Power this season when he started revving up and talking back and acting a fool, and that man, he got on the elevator with this man. This man took his belt off and started whooping that boy behind. I playing character on TV that I don't care. I'm whooping you for. I said, Lord Jesus, I want to whoop him. I want to take his belt off. And I want to whoop Carlton's behind. He need his butt beat.
Will already did that. Will already did that.
Listen, he ain't got the right type of black people. Y'all the type of black people that got money and forgot how to go upside somebody's head. Listen, the old Uncle Phil would have put Carlton in his place long time ago. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. At any rate, I love it. Everybody's fine. Everybody looks good. They're cute. I like it. This baby and his mama on the show look like they related in real life. I just want to put that out there. And I love Jazz. I love Jazz. I just love it. Mm-hmm. I liked him on the other. I love Jazz. Jazz is like a Jamaican. He a hustler, baby. And I love it. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. It's dope. I dig it. 100%. I dig it. All right, here we go. Next slide. I'm just excited. But we're reviewing it. We're going
I don't think we should. Okay, if we're going to review it, this will need. We don't need to talk about nothing else but this. No other shows.
I'm okay with this
because it's going to be a lot that we need to cover.
I'm okay with it. That's fine. We can just do the Bel Air. All right. Wendy.
Well, I have been watching Secrets of a Playboy documentary on AMC.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet.
About Hugh Hefner.
It's on my
list. The stuff that's going on in the Playboy house, how the women were being treated. And you had little Miss Holly Madison talk about her stint when she was living in there. It's just very interesting. And how he will protect. And he was part of the thigh gappers givers. Hugh Hefner, yes. He would give his so-called girlfriend thigh gappers. So they won't be too grossed out because they make you about to have sex with an old man. But it's interesting. I think it's 5 episodes already.
Okay.
Yeah. They talked
Okay.
about how there was some of they had a part where they talked about the bunnies, how how you be a bunny and stuff like that, and how
Right.
some of those bunnies have been raped, and molested and all that kind of stuff. It was just like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
That's
it's juicy.
interesting.
It's
Okay.
juicy. What about you?
So I actually have two.
Mm.
The first one is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Um the
Haven't
new
seen it. I be forgetting about Amazon Prime.
Let me tell
Well,
you something. They
damn.
had some good stuff on the Amazon Prime. I fell in love. So I missed the first season when it first came out. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Just to give you a little backstory, Maisel
Hmm.
is a or Midge Maisel is a housewife whose husband wants to break into comedy. He
Hmm.
sucks. He's copying the jokes that he sees on the Tonight Show. And this is set in the 50s, by the way. So of course she's a housewife. She's legitimate. They're Jewish, well-to-do families, both of them. Stay on the Upper West Side, in Manhattan, that sort of thing, or East Side, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's West Side. At the time, and
Hmm.
so they are. Uh, she finds out that he's copying the joke. She didn't know it. She had no clue because she'd been, tending to the house. The way he gets on the stage at the little local comedy club, gets on stage. She brings the people pot roast or whatever, or brings them food, and they go out. And her parents keeps the kids while they go out. He goes and does this material because he decides he wants to be a comedian. Although he works for his uncle's company or whatever, he got some position he don't know what he got. At any rate, they go out and somebody is talking to her. I can't remember who it is. They're talking to her and they're saying he copied that joke. And so every joke he's saying, they're saying it while she was like, oh my God. So he bombs on stage. For whatever reason, he ends up blaming her and tells her that he's been having an affair with his secretary. And so he's leaving her. And so her world is shattered. So she leaves the house in like a little negligee, gets back up on the same stage because they are still there, and she just starts telling jokes. And from there, her career takes off. Okay. So I'm super excited about the show. It's hilarious. It's very funny. You see how she tries to navigate the world of comedy as a woman in the 50s and the 60s. So you see that. So season 4, of course, they were on a hiatus due to the pandemic. Season 4 just premiered Friday night with the first 2 episodes. And then after they just started recording season 5. So after season
Hmm.
5, that's gonna be it for the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Everybody on the show, they got Tony Shalhoub as her dad.
Hmm.
Um, they've had different people on there. I'm excited about it. It's hilarious. I love it. It's funny. So watch it. Make sure y'all check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. You can catch the first 3 seasons, so you can kind of get caught up to go through her little journey. And then you dig into the 4th season. So that's my first show. The second show was by a woman named Shonda Rhimes called Inventing Anna. Uh,
I just started watching it and I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna see
Let me
what
tell you
episode
something.
I'm on.
Whenever Shonda does a show, Shonda does a show. Let me tell y'all, Shonda say, I'm not new to this. I am true to this. This is based on a true story, by the way. As a matter of fact, the young lady that the story is about, she literally just got out of jail on good behavior. They're in the process of fighting her deportation because she's not from this country. And Lil Mama has faked her whole life. And the fact that folk was finna give her money to start some foundation, and then she had gotten a line of credit, and I'm talking about just a fraud. So it breaks down and delves into how she did this and how she became who she was. It is exciting, it's intriguing. It's about Anna Sorokin or Anna Delvey. Um, she's created this whole thing, and you can go to 2020 if I'm not mistaken. They did like an actual news story about it. It talks about, it only features one of the friends that they feature in the show, but everybody that played the character for the most part are either
Mhm.
based on the real character or are actually that real character, not the real person in real life, but they changed some of the names. Like the reporter, for instance, her name was changed, so on and so forth. So make sure y'all check it out. Inventing Anna is amazing. I love it. It kind of reminds me of not Catch Me If You Can, but a little of Catch Me If You Can. But she wasn't running from nobody because she was right there because she was entitled in her mind. She thought she deserved everything she asked for. So make sure y'all check out Inventing Anna. We are gonna review this show as well. I can't wait to do it. Um, and that's it, Wendy. Do you have anything else?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, we
Oh,
will.
hold on.
Okay.
Love is Blind is out too.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yes, Love and Black. They're making me mad too.
And it's I think they uploaded 4 more episodes. So
They, oh, they did
yeah. After after the I think
after the
this is
first.
after the trip, and then they're going back to real life and everything like that. I'm like, I don't know who to be more upset with, Married at First Sight or Love is Blind.
We real quick, cause we got a little time. Real quick, I'm highly upset at the fact that first of all, y'all had diversity. I'm talking about big, small. You know,
And I was
you
like, what
had
happened to all
diversity,
the other people? We
huh?
don't know what happened to the other people that was
At
on
all
there.
period. At all period. And they said, well, we only featured the couples that got engaged. There was a couple that got engaged that met on Love is Blind. We didn't get to see the journey of the bigger girls on there at all. Like we didn't get to see the journey. Right now, Shake is making me mad. What's his name? The black dude. First of
The one
all,
that liked the other girl, but then proposed to the other girl.
let's talk about the fact that I was your second choice. I was not your first choice. And I feel like Beyonce, since I'm not your everything, how about I be nothing?
Nothing. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I do not have to listen. So now in the back of this baby's mind, because they talk, in the back
Mm-hmm.
of this girl's mind, the only reason why you ain't proposed to this heifer is because she said no.
Mm-hmm. And you cried like a little.
And you was crying like a baby.
And then the dude who knew was looking at him like he was. It's just funny how when they all dating one another.
I get
So
that
it's
you're
it's
so
going to
it's a
come.
different
It's going to come
situation.
out.
However,
And then I think
real
don't we have
talk,
another Jessica in the group?
that heifer. Now keep in mind, let me say this. Barnett and the other girl,
They happy.
Amber, they
Yeah.
were right for each other. Okay. Jessica had no right to do what she did, and then she kept doing it. Okay. Let me go. Even after the show, she kept it up. Okay. Didn't understand why they didn't want to fool with her at the little reunion thing they did. Cause girl, you despicable. You trying to get this woman's man. Now Shayna, and what's dude's name? He's so annoying. He is a tool. What
The
is his
one
name?
that's the atheist.
No, that's the guy she accepted the proposal from. I'm talking about the dude she trying to break up.
What's his name? Okay, he is annoying. That's why I don't remember him.
He is annoying as crap. Hold on,
It's oh
tell
my
me.
god. Oh my god.
He
Who
is
is
so
this? Is this
stupid.
China?
He is.
China?
What's the name of that
Oh my
movie?
god.
What's the name of
What
that movie?
what
Dinner
look,
for
watch it.
Schmucks. Have you ever seen the movie Dinner for Schmucks?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, watch that movie. Watch that movie and you tell me who that man reminds you of. I'm
He's like,
not playing.
how
He's a
about we just be in the moment? Oh my God, cowabunga, dude.
hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Love is blind. Or
Season
was it
2.
Love is blind? I am not. Okay. I do not like this. I don't feel like anybody's in love. I don't think this is what it is. Hold on. Let me get where the characters at. Where's the cast?
They don't have him out like that.
They kind of suck. Cast. There we go. All right. So, nope. For season 2, I was very specific. Season 2.
Oh,
My
excuse
God.
me. Hold on.
This is ticking me off because this is not showing me season 2, folks. All right. I don't know dude's name. He sucks. It's not Cameron. Shane. That's his name.
Shane and Natalie. Yeah.
Yeah, Shane. So Shane is he's annoying. Okay. Natalie don't need to be with him. She should have said no too. Okay. Um, Shayna sucks, and her atheist boyfriend don't deserve her. Baby girl with the black guy, she's extremely vulnerable. She opened up to him, and that man, he trash. Dude is trash. I'm never gonna be trash. Trash, 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 trash. Trash. I don't think anybody's gonna make it. I think
Mm-mm.
everybody, because Shake, first of all, if you're not blonde haired and you don't do this and you're not over if you overweight, I don't want you. What? What?
Girl, I'm still tripping out watching it from this morning. I was watching the news about infestation at Family Dollar Distribution Center, and they showed 2 rats getting thrown down, just fighting one another.
We're gonna talk about Family
All
Dollar
of that.
all the size up because that's a mess too. Um, Love is Blind is on huh, is on Netflix. I'm highly disappointed with how that's gonna turn out because I see it going badly for everybody involved. I don't see anybody getting married. I see runaway situations happening and taking place. I'm just now, and this guy right here, who's the real estate agent. When I tell you that man is so intense, oh, he is so intense. But I don't see this. I don't see anybody getting married. Somebody can
Mm-mm.
help me out here.
Now
I
I can see them. Well, I don't know.
don't. He's too intense, and huh, he's too intense, and she's in her head. That thing right there, trash. What's his name? Jeremiah. What's his name? He
Mm.
trash. I thought, oh, he's so cute. He trash. 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 I just, I'm over it already. Um. So yes,
Okay,
here
I
we
think we
go.
need to take the video down
Yeah.
because we got
Well, we
dinged
don't have.
from Facebook.
Did we just
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
for sharing the video
Yup.
and not playing the sound?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna see it. Okay, people. How about this? How about you subscribe to our page, the official
No,
size
that
up
wasn't for
pot?
that. That's not for that. I gotta figure out.
What?
That ain't for that.
Okay, but
That's
okay.
not for
So
that.
how
That's
about this?
somebody trying to put their video on our stuff, and I have got to
Okay. So while she's figuring that out, everybody, if you're watching this, please go on YouTube, look up the Size Up official podcast, like, hit the notification bell so you will know wherever we on. It is the Size Up official podcast on YouTube. YouTube. Okay. Just hit the little bell. You're gonna know when we come on. We come on twice a week. We come on with the Size Up on Sundays. Come on it's on Mondays unless further notice. But go ahead and like us, like our page. We really, really, really appreciate you guys' support for real.
We
On the
do.
real real.
I enjoy it. I gotta figure this out because Facebook, y'all tripping. I don't need anybody putting that stuff on my videos. They're my videos. I'm gonna report some stuff. Okay. We will see you guys next week here again, 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all are here at 8. Sunday we will see you guys for the Size Up 3:45. Make sure you are here. We ready. We have a lot to talk about because we missed this past Sunday. Lord, I
Yeah,
thank
I was in Florida, you guys. So I was on my way back from Florida. I'm sorry.
it's
I was
okay.
enjoying the beach. I was enjoying the beach.
It was okay because I went to 3 church services, so no big deal. Sight for 2 of them. I just, All right. So we'll see you guys here again Sunday, and we'll make sure we will check you guys out and see you guys again on next Monday night. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good evening. Bye.
Bye.